tonight I made Chinese food for supper. I did egg rolls from scratch with my dough. I didn't really care for it too much, but it was okay. The rest of it was pretty good, but I'm gonna play with the egg rolls, but I think next time I'll just buy the egg roll dough instead of making it from scratch, because it just wasn't very good. Okay, bye.
Hello, it's me, Barbalicious. Hi. Okay, so I'm gonna do my egg roll dough here. So it's been sitting all afternoon, just sitting on the counter, chilling out. I got my pasta roll machine there. I'm just gonna add a bit of flour to it so the dough don't stick. I'm really liking this. This is like, it's nice dough. Never made it before, but I like it. A little sticky, but I'll just add some flour to it. Knead a little bit, and then I'm just gonna break off a hunk. It says to divide it into 4 equal things, but I'm just gonna try doing this here and see what happens, since I've never done it before. So I've got it on the biggest setting. Put it through the machine. Fold it over. Put it through the machine. Fold it again. I want it to go through the machine and come out perfectly smooth and not have any ripples or bumps or anything in it, and that's what it's doing right now. So I'll put it through again. And I'm very happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click it all the way, like go through each level until I get to the very last level, to the thinnest one, and then that's what I'll do. So I'll continue on doing it with all this dough, and I'll come back and show you what we do next. Okay, so I'm back. I rolled it all out. And I find, to be honest with you, I don't like it, because it's very, very thin, thinner than what I use for my pasta, because my pasta, I don't go this thin with it. So this is very hard to work with, very fragile, and you need patience. I don't have that. So I've got 4 pieces here. And this piece here, like, is all bent and warped, and it's not, yeah, so I think if I didn't have to, I wouldn't do this again. So now I'm just going to cut off the edges, and I'm going to cut them about 4 fingers width or so, just a square like that. And that'll be for my egg roll and my dumpling, both of them. So I don't know, maybe I don't have to go as thin as what I went, but I did anyways. But I'm going to make sure I've got lots of flour in between each of these layers so they don't stick together. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to cut them and make egg rolls and dumplings with them. We'll see how this works out. Okay, so I'm just gonna get some of my stuff here prepped and ready, so that's why when it's time to go, it's time to go. So I got my chicken breasts here. What I did was I just cut off the tenders, and then I cut half of a breast, because that'll be enough for us with doing the deep fried balls. And then I'm just gonna coat these with flour, like that. Let them sit there and do their thing. And then I got my egg roll mixture. I already cooked it while I was doing my egg rolls. So all I did with that is I took some pork, ground pork, and cooked it up with some pre-mixed cabbage, like the coleslaw mix. And I added soy sauce, oyster sauce, and the 5-spice Chinese seasoning, ginger, and some garlic. And that's what I did with that. So, and this will be for my dumpling mix and my egg roll mix. So I'm just gonna, I cooked it all off, cooled it down. And then that's what I'll make my egg rolls and my dumplings with, is with this stuff. And it is really good. And I have a little scooper here. And I'm going to use to fill my egg rolls and dumplings here. And then in this bowl, I am going to do, I got some little sweet and sour sized boneless pork that I cooked yesterday, and I have it seasoned, or I've had it soaking or marinating in a seasoning here. And I'm gonna put these in a bowl. And you can do any kind of marinating that you want with these. If you want to, you don't have to. I just did, so that way my meat will taste, because that's how I roll. So, and then with this is, I have it over here. What I'm supposed to do with it is, you season your meat, whatever, and then you add soy sauce. So about 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce, 1/4 of a cup of vinegar. This is a recipe that I got off of one of the cooking groups that I belong to on Facebook. So I thought, why not give it a try. A tablespoon of garlic powder. Because this is the dry, I'm going to do dry garlic ribs. So you need a lot. Salt and pepper to taste. So not very much, because the soy sauce is pretty salty, so you don't really need a heck of a lot of salt. And then a teaspoon of lemon juice. And a 1/4 cup of sesame oil. Now I'm not going to add that much sesame oil because I find it very strong and I don't like it. Like, I don't like a lot of it, so I'm just going to add like that much. Not a heck of a lot. Now I'm just going to give this a mix. And let this hang out. And then the breading that you put this in afterwards is flour, grab another bowl here, because what I'm going to do is have all this mixed and ready to go, so then I can just give her. So it's 1.5 cups of flour. So I'm gonna do 1 cup. I'll do 1 cup and a little bit of flour, 1/2 cup of cornstarch, and I got a 1/4 cup here, so 2 of these equals 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup of cornstarch. And that's it, but I'm going to add more garlic to it because the seasoning that tells you to add is dill, which I'm not going to do that. I'm going to add more garlic to it. And then so you go from here, drench it into here, put it in a frying pan with oil or deep fry or whatever you have on hand. So that's those, so that's all that ready to go. And then all I have left is my noodles, what do you call it, chicken fried noodles. So I'll do that as I'm doing all this. Okay, so I got bite-sized egg rolls, and I got these little pots, the dumpling things. My ribs, got my oil in my electric frying pan, I'm just heating it up. Then I'm gonna start with my chicken, and I'm gonna do my, maybe I'll do my ribs first. Do my ribs first, and then my chicken, and then I'll deep fry. Or I gotta do these in a pan, deep fry these up just in the frying pan here. I got chow mein noodles cooking to do my chow mein, and that's all I'm gonna do. So and then I'm cheating. I'm gonna use bottled plum sauce for the stuff, because usually I make my own sauce, but I'm just gonna use this stuff today. For this dipping sauce, it is some soy sauce and green onions mixed together. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just gonna make that little sauce for the dip. I have it here someplace. Yeah, soy sauce, some hot chilies, green onions, a little bit of sugar, and some sesame oil. Mix it all together and dip your dumplings in that. So I'll show you what it all looks like on the plate after. Okay, and also because I pre-boiled my ribs from yesterday or whatever, so they're like almost like all cooked. So deep frying them, they're not gonna take long to cook because they're already kind of cooked already because of what I did yesterday. So I'm just gonna deep fry them on all the sides, and that'll be that. Here's my egg rolls in. Here's my chicken, breaded chicken, my ribs. This is my chow mein. I'm not happy with it. I used a different noodle than what I usually use. Not very good, but it's edible. But next time I would go back to my old noodles. And for the egg rolls, the thing that I made, I don't like it. It was too thin and it's too fragile. So maybe if I do it a little bit thicker next time or just stay with the store-bought stuff. But anyways, that's supper tonight. Bye-bye.